Hey traders, this is Dennis, aka Stock Operator. Let's look at the market movers today and market, and we're gonna build a watch list as well. Crazy day. We had a really crazy week, which is what today is Tuesday only, right? It feels like Thursday or something. So SPY, second day selling off. It gap up a little bit and eventually sold. Qs, as you notice, we below all moving average, below 10, 20, below 50 EMA. Qs, same story. Dow, similar, very close to 200-day moving average, probably gonna act like a magnet, and stock will go there. Small caps below 200-day moving average. Another time, so we already been there a little bit, right here, and then spike back. So I would be paying attention what kind of action we'll get it. If they'll start breaking out back above 219, 220s, so maybe it's gonna create a nice pushback towards these 232s. So volatility, second day, kind of like up and down. In terms of sectors, there's a few green ones, tech, healthcare, and consumer, I believe, discretionary. Losers, big losers, industrial at a 200-day moving average. I want to see the reaction here too. What kind of bounce we're gonna get here, or just drop below. No predicting here, no predictions, guys. Just reacting to the price action. China internet down 1.5. So ARCs, as you can see, ARCs on a scanner being pretty good today, right? A little bit up. So as you notice, so I have a second watch list here, a lot of growth stocks and IPOs here, and we had a really good performance today on a watch list. So Bitcoin, let's look at BTC futures down, selling off from 52 to 40s, below all moving averages. So the range is wild here. So I don't know. I would be looking Bitcoin back to probably towards this breakout area, around this 57s maybe. Ethereum, same story, selling off. So a few indicators. VUG, it's a growth, as you can see, a little bit green. VTV value, a little bit red. So there's something to be aware where the money is going. SPOV, low volatility, have high spike here in RVO. By the way, let's look at RVO, see what has the highest RVO today. PRNT, printing ETF, breaking down below 200, another day. Moon, innovators, ETF, high RVO. XMEs are one of the energy ETFs. IHI, medical devices. Look at this, SLX, steel. Steel is pretty hot here. I mean, the volume is low, but we're talking about the overall, the volume we see in a spike here. And of course, industrials being hot, and yeah, we can call it there. All right, so a few stocks real quick. Few stocks I'm holding right now, a few positions. Uber, new position today, all of them new positions. PLTR, new one today. Hood, APP, long position. Path is another one. Open, beautiful. This open is amazing setup. QS is another one I opened today. All right, so first of all, when I build a watch list, I always like to look at my current watch list. I had it for today and see if something is still setting up and looking nicely. Sophie, pretty nice volume today and back towards this area, still watching, maybe second day continuation. I like this ticker, honestly. The way it trades, it's nice. and the price range here is pretty good. It does move about 80 cents per day, so you can actually put it on a decent amount of risk here. All right, GDRX, nice push and eventually sold. So want to see longer consolidation. Honestly, kind of extended from moving averages. Let's see if this name, I still gonna watch it sells back to this breakout, 4160s. Fix on a pullback. Maybe one more red day. One more red day and would be a nice deep buy opportunity here on Fix. Somewhere around this area. Bumble, pullback. Let's see if it's going to hold this and build LPS. I'm still thinking it's going to build last point of support around this area. Open already entered on a setup. Stage 2 pullback breakout, right? So we had a breakout pullback to the moving average. I decided to put on a long position today. Could get long yesterday, but missed this opportunity yesterday, getting long today. Weeklies looks amazing too, as you can see. Pin bar and then trying to resolve higher. DLO consolidating, watching, having alert, I think, for the breakout higher over this 65s. Docs need to chill out a little bit here. NET very strong. We talked about this stock getting long here, did another pullback and trying to resolve higher. Unity still strong on this stage 2 breakout pullbacks, multiple pullbacks. So I don't know, I would wait a little bit. I think we need a little more deeper pullback towards this moving averages. Maybe 50, revisit 50 right here and 200 and kind of go from there. AFRM looking interesting on multiple bottoms here. Again, watching building, I think it's building a bigger flag, honestly. Big disappointment with DKNG. So, and we were talking about this ticker too. The breakout was good, but look at the volume. It's not like huge, right? We traded here on a volume, on this breakout, but then now it's actually coming back down and not even supporting this area. I would expect maybe bounce of this 51.89, maybe even lower towards this 49s area. APPS strong, so I have an alert for this for the breakout higher, holding tight, strong. I'm gonna drop it off, another alert over today's high. It's one of the best looking charts here. Nice volume pullback and holding tight here, squeezing higher. I want to see a breakout over this area. Once we break in this area, I think we set to go higher. This is going to be a range breakout. Kind of a entering into the stage 2 breakout, right? But keep in mind, if we take into consideration this big massive stage, so this is just a beginning of the stage 1 at the bottom, right? And we kind of getting long in the middle of the stage, which is fine. So maybe take a short. Maybe I'll take a short swing towards this 80s and see how we're gonna react there. Robinhood, we already took this position long today. MTTR, amazing setup, still holding very strong. So let's see, the volatility probably gonna create some upside and downside big spikes. Still like this setup. LCID, strong push today. Also stage 1 pin bar bounce here. Aggressive entry would be right here, a breakout candle over candle on the weekly. And as you can see, result in a higher push. 3-4 days. Now it's a target area. So I wouldn't touch this ticker until it gets towards this target. Rejected kind of this resistance. Look at that. Value from the prior. Yeah, it's a value from the prior month. Prior month. So this is August. This is oh, look at this. This 2 months they have a similar value. So it's quite a few levels it needs to pass. First of all, this 27 and then this 30s. It's just psychological number. I don't see a lot of volume around the 30s, but 27, 28s could be some resistance. So how would I play this? Simple. So we've seen a lot of volume coming in. We want to see push higher and pull back. Moving average is coming. We want to see consolidation build up here, and then entering on a pullback for another test and a breakout. And then breakout itself, it's going to indicate stage 2 breakout. Altair strong, we played it here. Now it's a pullback. That was a very obvious pullback. Could play it too. Miss this pullback. Now want to see another pullback. Want to see another pullback, another consolidation here. I think it was moving on some news or something. I do like this stock. Maybe gonna build a bigger stage 1 here, consolidation, and eventually resolve higher. IPO was mentioned for stage analysis on Twitter. I recommend you to follow this guy. Great stuff. Look at this beautiful stage 1 breakout, resolving into the stage 2 pullback, and now it's one of the low volume stocks there, but hey, it's working. It's moving, it's working, so worth paying attention. Might initiate a position tomorrow. Depends how the market is going to react. SEMR getting a little bit rejected. I do like this attempt higher and then pull back and holding these levels. So I want to see the breakout over this areas. Zip, this is Zip Recruiter. Also, breakout over the range, pullback, test, and continuation. So maybe it's going to catch some momentum. We can actually put alert for breakout higher and see if we can catch momentum for the initial IPO. Actually, it's not an initial IPO high, but that just the level potential target we can play towards this. There are a few targets probably right here, 29 and 30 on the way. Abcl had some news a few days ago and still holding it tight. I do like curl up here. It's one of those like highly speculative stocks. So we'll see. DDOG from yesterday, guys. I found a lot of stocks yesterday and put them on a watch list. The reason is because they had a lot of relative strength compared to the market sell-off on Monday. Some of these stocks sold just a little bit, and this is something you have to look on the scanner and find the stocks like that. So DDOG was a beautiful setup, so you could take this long today too, because of yesterday's closing right on a value and pretty much showing a lot of relative strength. So I would still watch this stock, see if it can resolve higher. Me, inside day today, alert would be breakout over this candle over candle. So I do like this attempt yesterday, very strong day yesterday, and inside day holding this moving average. We'll see. Wolf kind of sold today, relative strength yesterday. We'll see. Not my favorite setup here, and honestly, look at the volume here. I mean, there is decent volume, 1.6 million. There's a lot of institutions actually buying here. At least we need about 20 million doors traded on a daily basis in order to participate. So that's looking really good. I would actually look long about this 811 maybe. Let's look at this level. Yep, 810, very nice. Once we break 810, we have pretty much room to run towards the high 9. DVAX on a pullback, one of the best stage 2 breakouts. We had it recently. Got a breakout, a pullback here. Now it's coming back down and moving averages curling. I would watch this for breakout over this area. So I'm putting alert on hourly right here. Breakout over the point of control. And we have a lot of empty spot here, as you can see. Nothing. There's not a lot of volume for the current month, for the prior month, but I'm pretty sure this is irrelevant at some point. Maybe a little bit of backholder is going to come in here, whoever didn't exit it because of this gap down. So, but I would watch for the run towards the 1750, pretty nice range. Uber already took this, very nice push. Look at the volume on Uber today, 106 millions on this day. We had 101, one of the biggest volume, and breaking the range here. Very nice looking chart. All right, somebody mentioned Sava. I put alert. I like this consolidation for the current month. Maybe breakout over this 54. I would say point of control for the prior month, 53.86, and we solid for push higher. Could be very aggressive. QS took this for the range breakout today. Look at this. And then possibly these two levels we gotta clear in order to resume moving higher. Path again took this of the bottom, possibly on a weekly, so it's a wedge, falling wedge, and then pin bar, right? Pin bar. Look at the volume coming in last 2 days. There's a lot of institutions, ARK investment buying. So we'll see something interesting. Close to $50, whole number. ABNB, very strong looking chart. Look at this relative strength. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing it flying hard and fast on this name. So maybe playing long. Keep in mind, it's been moving already. Yeah, maybe playing long over this. The high. The recent highs would be interesting. Doordash is also consolidating. I'm just gonna watch this, see what kind of price action we'll get there. All right, so let's see what we have on the scanner for the weeklies. A few stocks here, and NVC. Not much going on here. Lucid already having this. BXMT. Yeah, we're gonna skip that one. Let's look at the 50 MA on a daily. Pretty much this scanner brings me stocks that pushed above 50 MA on a daily chart. So let's look at some of them. Neuro had some volume some other day right here, coming back towards this area now. Not my favorite setup. Lyft, sympathy play, maybe, but I would prefer Uber, but Lyft also looking really nice here. As you can see, building triple bottom here. I mentioned Lyft buying it here. Literally, we were talking about buying it here, 45. Look at this, how easily this resolved in a high push. For the Lyft right now, it's a nice actually range breakout here. You got a few levels on the way. You got to be aware it might be hard to pass those levels. Snapchat. You forget about this thing, and then you snooze, you lose, and finally resolves higher on a bigger volume. We had some news, I guess, on Snapchat today. So I would watch this ticker. You got a range, possibly range breakout higher. So as you can see, it's going to be our range. It's setting up. I would add Snapchat on a watch list. We'll see what we're going to get tomorrow. No company specific news, but it's moving a little bit higher volume. All right, Jenny. I think it's a gaming, gaming name. Nice bounce here on Jenny, by the way. As you can see, pin bar forming right now. Need a little bigger volume. Moving average bounce here. I would add this ticker on watch. We have some news here. The reason I want to add this ticker on watch, so we're back inside this range, holding the moving average. So if we build up and push back, it reminds me open. See, open also had a breakout pullback, and then of the moving averages is bouncing higher. So that's why I want to watch this Jenny, see what kind of price action we'll get this week. What is this? IMGN, Immunogen. It's biotech. We had a volume on this ticker a few days ago. It's trying to resolve higher. It's not moving high enough for me, only 20-30 cents, so I'm probably not gonna touch this. But it does look okay. All right, this one looks interesting. Again, one of the lower ATR stocks, trying to resolve higher, breaking out of this range. You got resistance, but if it's resolved higher, probably towards 10 bucks is the target. This bank again, US Bank, in front of the dividend, trying to run an earnings. Oh, earnings season kicks in again. We just had earnings season. So fast. The time fly by so fast. All right, so Bamba already having on watch. UTL. XP. I had this ticker on watch like so many times. It's really tough. It's like, I mean, it's doing these pullbacks, very constructive, but it takes so much time. And it's really hard to trade this. It's inside the range, kind of building up on this moving averages right now. I wouldn't be surprised seeing this actually breaking below. It's building lower highs here. Volume coming on a sell right here and then here. I don't know. I think there's better. There are better stocks there to watch. Oscar also watching. I don't know. Don't like this ticker. NF. Oh, back NF is this? Abercrombie and Fitch retail looks interesting. Another attempt here. Need a bigger volume tomorrow for the breakout. Actually, this one looks interesting, guys. Look at this. Above all moving averages, so I'm gonna put it in alert. $30 breakout. Yeah, this looks interesting. Once we clear this 38, this has a chance. Resolving higher. Door 70 ATR, Abercrombie and Fitch, retail. Again, not the best space to be. But if, you know, sometimes you have to be open-minded what you trade, right? Maybe this area gonna be moving and the money gonna float here because it's been down. KKR, PK. AMD holding this moving average right now. I don't know, man. It looks really nice here. This wedge is getting tighter and tighter on AMD, so we can create a wedge here. Sure, maybe AMD catching my attention. I want to see AMD back down here, sell off. But it's holding this. It's holding the volume. Okay, need bigger volume. I'm gonna add AMD on my watch. I know semiconductors been selling, but I'll put it AMD back. See what kind of price action it's gonna do. It's closing back about 50 MA. All right, so yep, that's it with that scanner. Let's look in the inside day. Wow, there's so many stocks there. All right, so for the inside day, let me go with the high volume first. I'm not gonna go through many stocks. Apple inside day, so Microsoft inside, Nvidia, sure. Facebook. Skills. Sitting at the bottom here. This skill's looking interesting. I don't know if I would ever touch this name. It's around $10. It's consolidating. That was a massive run, guys. We're back to $10 where we came from. You can continue consolidate here like for so long, you know, creating this range up and down. Right, a few financials, JPM. TSM, space CE. Yeah, I see a lot of setups. This one looks to me like a short setup. Bingo. Inside day, pretty quiet here. The market selling off. I wouldn't be surprised seeing selling off below 512. You can put an alert below 512 short. Has room to fall. Yo, this NNDM, man, after the spike, it's horrible. There's nothing going on there. Fedex. Wow, Fedex been selling real hard too. This is a deep buy area for me on Fedex. We had earnings actually on Fedex. Oh, Fedex had earnings today, by the way, guys. It dropped now 240s. So we're even low right now at 240s. That's a support. So Fedex on earnings, so we'll see. It's been selling off. I would add Fedex for potential deep buy around this 240, 250 mark. All right, so pretty decent list. We can continue going and finding stocks. You know, more you find, harder it's eventually to trade them. Okay, Lie also looks a little bit weak. Wouldn't be surprised seeing this eventually kind of fading, and then dropping. So put a short setup on this. I mean, not short setup. Alert. Shorting below this. 2660s, 2650s, and all the way back to towards this 20s maybe. Dash already having that. Abcl is there. Lows. Pretty strong. Baidu having issues, and VAX. It's a very hard stock. I don't want to even touch this in VAX. I made money on a loss. It's not my style. Billy, BNTX. All right, guys. So I'm probably gonna call. Zim's still holding it nicely here. Just looking at famous names, you know, whatever popping here. Found a few short setups. Depends on the market. If the market gonna present short opportunity, you know, I found a few good ones. Why not? Why not taking a short setup for the day trade? Maybe even a swing trade. That Apple trade from the high was a great short setup. So this young recent IPO, I traded, so back towards this 80. See, we had a nice breakout, but the volume, it's not good. It worked. We took a target, got out, everything here. It came back down. Volume is important. All right, guys. Here is our watch list. So there's kind of a few stocks to watch. Let's be aware of the information coming in tomorrow. The meeting at 2 p.m. Just the market's been heavy. A lot of news. Trade smart. Be open-minded for anything. Do not make stupid decisions. Today, real quick. Today I posted this thing in Discord. We talk about psychology. Ask people like, what are your top 3 mistakes? Come on, share with me top 3 mistakes. Guess what? My top 3 mistakes, guys. I'll tell you in a moment. I posted on Twitter. My top 3 mistakes right here. Taking on a trade that has no edge. It's like taking on stupid trades. Only trade your playbooks. Do not go outside of that. Once you start doing it, you're doomed for, you know, a big loser. Taking on too much risk, you know, deviating from like swing trading system more into day trading and mixing them. And then just taking on too much risk. The risk should be according to the market conditions, environment, according to the setup, support resistance levels. Having a bad stop and no stop a lot. Those are told 3 biggest mistakes. I'm still doing it, and they cost me money. You know, I don't do them that often anymore, but like once a month when I'm like, oh man, I'll lose a little bit more than I'm supposed to or something like that. So again, this is all stupidity, and we all do these stupid things. The goal is to minimize stupidity. Get rid of the stupid stuff we do day in, day out. Just do deep analysis, talk to you, be honest, try to answer the question why. It's not because you like in discipline, you cannot trade well. Most likely, it's something different. Maybe you focusing on money too much. So you got to work on your beliefs, right? Maybe it's something distracting you. Maybe there's something else. So always dig deeper and try to analyze your mistakes and eliminate them. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow in the chat room. Take care.